Continue to celebrate Black History Month. Our next guest, Ernest Krim III, is a former teacher, author, and Black History application specialist who is using the past to create a better future. Thank you so much for coming in this morning, Ernest. So, first of all, you and your wife were the victims of a hate crime that went viral. Can you talk to us about that experience and how that kind of shaped where you wanted to go?
Definitely. So, July 30th, 2016, at that point in time, I had been teaching for about 6 years, and I always tell people at that time I didn't have a social media presence at all. All my pages were private. You know, I would go in my classroom, teach with passion, but then when I left, I kind of left it there. At that particular moment, we went to the Margarita Fest at the South Shore Cultural Center in Chicago, and our intention was really just to have some fun before we go back to work a couple weeks later, right? So when we're there, there's a beanbag game available called Cornhole, right? And we noticed there was only one particular beanbag, but the group next to us had about 10 or 15. When my wife noticed that they threw a bag really far, she goes to grab it because no one in that group grabbed it. At that point in time, one of the white ladies in the group came up to us and started screaming and yelling at us. That escalated. She called us the N-word. Her friends formed a protective wall, and it just escalated from that point. I took out my phone to record it because I just couldn't believe what was going on. There's loud music playing. People can't tell what's going on as well. And that was my form of justice in that situation, to at least document it. And then she got so frustrated that she spat on us, and the rest is history.
So, and that went viral.
Yes.
So there's a huge response, huge reaction that you had to navigate. How did you decide to turn that experience around for you and your family?
So for me, you know, the title of my first book, Black History Saved My Life, is true because Black history, when I was younger, taught me that it wasn't like my community that was the problem. It was the system. It was the laws. Like nothing was wrong with us. Something happened to us. So it made sense when I was, you know, being bused to a white neighborhood. And then when I almost flunked out of school, I take this course, right? Black history, and, you know, on the verge of flunking now gives me purpose and reason. So when that happens, I'm taking this particular moment and I'm saying, you know what? I have to fight because I always fought and we always fought. We come from fighters who always persevered. So I wanted to post it to get justice, to say you don't treat us this way and you won't get away with it.
So tell us what you're doing now, because you've written 2 books, right? One is a children's book as well, but you are working as a specialist, kind of sharing your knowledge with others. What are you up to these days?
Yeah, so when I posted that video, I had this deep desire to educate outside of the class more and more, because talking to kids in my school and working with my colleagues, I realized that it wasn't just me who dealt with stuff like that, and our kids often didn't have a voice. So I wanted to be that voice for them, to let them know that, again, nothing's wrong with you. Something happened to you, right? You have to know who you are in this country as a black person. So I started speaking. I started, you know, speaking engagements. I started my social media page where I would post vlogs to educate people. And it kind of just ballooned from that. And I became a content creator when I started posting TikToks in 2021. My page blew up. And I look at myself as attempting to do what Carter G. Woodson did back then, but now I have social media, right? I have a different platform. He made it important for us to know our history for a week. Then it became a month. The mission now was to make it important for an entire year. So I'm instilling pride by showing these videos, showing people how we create solutions, and also showing people on the outside how they can help us as well, because there's a history of also having allies. And I go to schools and I talk about social emotional learning, how Black history is important to restore that, and I also consult educators and write as well.
And so how has that improved your life? I mean, what has been the value of taking this turn in your own personal journey?
For me, it was a personal journey of freedom. I always had this passion inside. Like, the person I am today is the same person I was July 29th, 2016, before this happened. But I guess, unfortunately, I wasn't willing to just let the world see it until that tragedy happened. So I'm just on a mission now to make sure that this is what people in our community prioritize first and foremost, in terms of educating our kids at home and understanding that before they even get to school, we have to know who we are. Like, we have to build kids to the point when they go to school and realize they're being told lies, they're willing to call it out. Because we see right now our history is under attack, and it's always been, right? But even with that, we have to understand that there aren't people who are as bold as certain politicians to ban it. They aren't even learning it in school. They won't tell you they're not going to teach it, they just won't. So let's make sure we teach it to our kids at home first. Then when they get to school, they have that pride. And I want to make sure our parents and our educators know how important that is, because studies show that when black children are taught to have racial pride, they perform better academically. And that's a fact. By the University of Pittsburgh and Harvard, they did a study. So if that's the case and we're not implementing that in school, then what are we saying we want our future for our children to be?
Thank you so much,
Thank
Ernest.
you.
And for more information on his cultural consulting, you can visit ErnestKrim.com. You can also purchase both of his books there, and he is on all of the social media platforms at Mr. Krim 3. Stay with us. The day's top stories are coming up next.